drafting that well, we might not be playing that well. We're gonna take their dire side there where they feel comfortable. So the other players of Team SMG, they're also not gonna be feeling good about themselves, especially because their captain isn't feeling well. So OB.NEON, I have to commend their tactic, understanding that even when you lose a game, this is a best of 3. You need to win 2 games in this series, and dropping 1 game to inflict some psychological damage on your opponent, it's not really that big of a deal. Of course, all of this that I'm saying that makes absolutely no sense, but we have to make it interesting. From the if judging from the previous game, it's not gonna be that easy for OB.NEON. They pick up a Shadow Demon. Okay. This is a pretty solid one with the Mars. You secured the spear. You're definitely gonna connect. Also with the Soul Catcher, so much damage between the 2 heroes. That's quite nice. The problem is if now the Tiny has a clear target. The Grimstroke also will be trying to silence you. So not so sure about the pick. If you want to save someone else who's gone on by the Tiny and you get the disruption off, you need to, if Tiny tosses someone and you want to save with a saving spell, you need to click on the top part here where the icons are so that you can save him. The problem is you're up against the Night Stalker and you go for a save type support. That's one of the worst things that you can do. Usually against the Night Stalker, you want to have something that you're going to be able to jump on, then you get into their face and not allow them to just constantly see you. Team SMG, the game is completely open for them to go for a Tinker. With the Night Stalker, it would be quite great, and we know now Tinker with that overwhelming blink, how powerful the hero can actually be. So what do they get? It's going to be a Brewmaster, giving them a bit more team fight. We can assume that this is going to be a position 5 Brew with a position 1 Gyro. I guess that's going to be the case. We know that Unknown likes playing the Gyro. Jimwell, he is a pretty solid Brewmaster, but I'm not the biggest fan of the OB.NEON draft. They set everything up nicely with their tactic, but their draft just won't be following that much. And SMG, they pick up a Void Spirit who is pretty much untouched by anyone here. Mars, it's playing against the Void Spirit Shadow Demon. I guess the Demonic Purge is okay, but other than that, this is looking like an awesome pick. We don't know if Tiny will be a core or a support. I kind of want to see him in the core role, but who knows, maybe Roger just wants to show Jono, yo bro, this is how you play position 5 Tiny, okay? Though we'll still have to see what SMG have in store here for OB.NEON. I still like the Tiny in position 1. The amount of physical damage it can do is actually quite high. So OB.NEON, they ban out the Morphling, which would be a great hero against the Gyro. The Shadow Demon is actually quite solid against the Morph. You throw them down into the illusions, they kind of kill everyone if they don't deal with them. SMG getting rid of the Ember Spirit. That is one of Mikoto's best heroes and one of the best heroes against the Void Spirit. They could get rid of the Storm, but might not be needing to do so with the Tiny Avalanche and with the follow-up silences from the Night Stalker and the Grimstroke. There's really low chances that you want to be playing a Storm Spirit in this one. OB.NEON banning out the Riki, so they're expecting this Tiny to be a support. Okay? I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case here. SMG do have the last pick, so it would make sense that they want to pick up their carry last, but the Tiny actually looks pretty solid here. He has the Grimstroke to give him some more damage. He is great at finding the Shadow Demon and killing him. He'll have more vision because of the Night Stalker, so you know it does make sense. It's quite tanky. Most of the damage of OB.NEON is going to be magical at the beginning of the game until the Gyro gets farmed. We can assume that they're going to be going for a magical damage dealing mid laner as well. So the Tiny makes sense to be a core. It will be very powerful. But who knows? SMG now will be taking their time. What do you ban here? SF could be a solid ban, getting the hero that gets against the Night Stalker, up against the Void Spirit. SMG could go for a sniper though now. Moon will be playing the Void Spirit, but sniper would be awesome here for Team SMG. Apart from the Mars, there's nothing that counters the hero. They can't get on top of him. So Neon, what do you get? How do you deal with this? You need an early BKB buyer for sure. Looking at the lineup of Team SMG, it has to be something along those lines, and they'll go for the Queen of Pain. Void Spirit is okay against the Queen, not the best, but not the worst either, so we did went with heavy magical damage. The burst is gonna be there. The amount of log stacked like Cleopatra. Anyways, I really want to see what this position 5 invoker will do. I anyways, like I said, he wants to show them that number he wants Inkstroke is thinking of staying there and fighting too well. Will gets stunned up. He doesn't get away from the Inkstroke without his HP. He cannot fight. Night Stalker is way too tanky for them to do anything against him. And Gyros not going for the rocket draw upgrade. He can't do much. Bottom lane, mid one. He was going in, but won't be able to do much. And he gets pushed back by Zhao Yu. And Raji get any significant damage done on their opponents. Maybe going for unknown. Stroke of Fate will miss, so not a lot of damage will be done there to the gyro. For now, apart from that first blood, we're not going to be seeing much, but OB.NEON are doing quite well in terms of CS. You see here in the mid lane, Mikoto doing quite well against the Moon. Moon is just going aggressive here on his mid lane counterpart, not really giving him too much, but he's trying to get as many lessons as he can. I have to be careful, has to dissimulate in the fairy fire to keep himself safe, but it's just so hard playing against the quick bottom lane. Rocky falling down low, he should be going down. Nice turnaround with the avalanche. Mid one is trying to keep him safe. Hustler, he needs more stacks on this invoker. He has 3, he needs at least 4, and he will get them. He clenches his fist, and Hustler gets the kill. Mid one, he definitely wants to get some redemption for his fallen body, and there's the toss, but a spear will prevent the hit from coming there. Hustler, now they turn around the mid one. They might be able to get this kill as well. With 2 stacks, they're gonna need more, and they will get them for sure with the Bennett being there. Mid one is looking very much at 4 stacks, not gonna be enough. He survives on 30 HP, and Raji, who is healing style, will make sure that mid one is okay. The shadow poison doesn't come through. Mid lane, Mikoto being pulled in. Moon very low. He does have the fairy fire and the bottle charges, so should be able to survive. The Mikoto really ramping up the aggression here in the mid lane. Everyone though from OB.NEON is quite low, and that might allow SMG to get some of those CS back. Very important for OB.NEON to come out strong out of the laning phase. Nice dodge from Moon. He gets himself out and will secure the water rune as well. It's very important, as I said, for OB.NEON to get strong out of the laning phase. This is usually how it goes. You have one team that has a little bit of a better lane. You have spread around the map right now. If they don't, I mean, start moving between the lanes. If they don't, it's gonna be troublesome. Moon is the one who needs to make those plays, now having the Astral Step, and he doesn't get the first power rune. It's gonna go towards Mikoto, and it's not
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is in danger.
Really starting to ramp up the aggression. Top lane tower will be taking a solid chunk of damage. There is no siege cube though, so but Juno coming over. Does he really want to do this? The hit roll is ready. If you want to great sword, Juno is really going to be dying here with the Shadow Demon coming over, but that's going to be a long PP and Juno has to be very, very low. Can he get the disruption? Not really possible. He needs to get on top of this Night Stalker, and that's a big mistake. KP can go for a TP out if he wants to, but probably wouldn't be able to do so, and KP is dead. Avalanche on the Tiny. It's not ready. KP turns around. Oscar is looking very much decorated with the alpha combo. Mid one does the damage. And here's the one for someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, going Garena. The spear misses. Mid one is stuck in it. Fight like a man if you dare. Come on, hit me. But he doesn't want to fight, and Roddy comes over. He's going to be shooting that little pain away. He doesn't. They don't want to remove the signs, and he gets the stun up, but Mikoto will survive under the guise of his windless boost. Roddy staying the fight. The last move, he's not going to be so lucky to be able to survive, and Mikoto with the spear of pain, he gets the kill. A bloodbath on the top lane. In the end, it's going to be completely even. None of the teams coming out ahead with the result being 2 for 2. Moon. The farm. It's a Saber can do next. Hiding in the trees. Primal split is ready. Two buddies could go there for the south. They get the signs of the crippling fear will be there. KP also with the intro. They can kill the stand-up before you. Okay, that's gonna be the case. He doesn't have a buyback. This is what he does for OB.NEON. They're under the vision of their enemies. SMG, they're not stopping just yet. Interremnant in a few seconds. Mikoto is gonna get off with thoughts on him. So that's not gonna get caught, but the rest of them, the Interremant not gonna connect him Mars. He'll be getting himself out with OB.NEON losing only the supports. The tower plus the 2 supports. That's gonna be quite nice for SMG. When they open up the map just before the next nighttime. They'll see Mikoto, but he sees them as well. The ward is still standing strong there, and SMG, they should know that they are being spotted. Afu getting gone on, he will be slowed down. Roger trying to keep his boy alive, and with a tornado might be able to do so. No blink on the Mars. Zhao Yu will only now secure the gold for it. How the other right he's looking? Unknown. He has the Aghanims working towards the BKB. That's understandable. Second, we can watch that at the blazing Mikoto getting on him. They have the signs. KP will decide to go back. Which would have been bad for Mikoto if they had got on top of him. The Shadow Demon nowhere in the vicinity with the Crippling Fear. They definitely would have gotten a kill, but immediately going for a smoke. SMG, these 3 heroes, they're hungry for blood. And will they find anyone running towards the Tiny? This is a really good move for SMG if they're able to make it work. One waiting for his teammates. KP, he's about running in. They'll get the silence up onto the Kingpin, but a beautiful disruption. Shadow Demon people just Avalanche stop him. Still Mikoto will dive to make more damage. They have a ton of magical damage. Won't be enough to kill the Tiny. He's very thankful. In 15 one-shot, his mid-one is still alive. It will most likely fall. There in the back line, KP will lose his life as well inside of the arena. Afu trying for a TP out. Still not going anywhere with a toss to the face from that rock. There's Panda, who doesn't allow SMG to get themselves out of this one, and they'll get punished for killing Mikoto. 12 to 12 in terms of kills. OB.NEON keeping their G's alive in the upper bracket. Towards the bottom lane. This is the guy that they were missing there. He's going towards the Aghanim Scepter against the heroes of OB.NEON. It's going to be so sad when this does come out. They get the sentry off. We know that Moon is here. If they're going in, I think it's similar to you have to run away right now, and Moon with the Astral Step, he'll be okay. If they now with the spear, if they connect that one, he might be going down. Moon in some trouble, and healing Deathers the fall. Astral Step to the side. Moon is alive. Roger, he stays behind. I will die for you, my brother. Moon just scaring me later on in the game, and he will be remembered. So Moon, now getting his ball refill, the Inferno and mid one are ready for another battle. They want to continue fighting this one out as long as their opponent can pass it off. That is not a target that you want to die, but the spear this time around. Voice Break Moon, can he survive with the Sonic Bird? No, he can, and mid one get inside of that one. It's gonna be a Titan's Magic. He won't use it. He's next up, and he will get the gold. Turning those creeps into gold will be the most that he could do there. Him and Moon being way too aggressive, and OB.NEON will take the lead once again. It's a small lead, but it's something. They definitely feel a lot better than in the previous game, and we can see SMG, they just don't feel that comfortable on the Radiant side. Unknown approaching the BKB. Mikoto, what is being delivered? Probably a Sank. Yep, it's gonna be a Sentinel Kayak plus the fake grenade for Mikoto. It's gonna be... He's gonna get silenced. ED for Mikoto. He can turn around on KP right now if Nightlock is not careful. He has a Midas as well. So when it comes to the late game, in SMG, they might be ready for it with double boots of travel, double Midas. They're definitely gonna be farming a lot. What are they expecting? Maybe a to get level 25 as well? I don't really know how SMG intend to play this one, but OB.NEON are going to be hitting their timing at some point here, and it's going to be very, very hard to do anything. He got Aghanims, but he's still not there. Raji is going for a Solar Crest, wants to buff up the Tiny, and okay, so that's gonna be the idea. The Alacrity plus the Solar Crest and the Tiny, and he just punches everyone to death. Hustle up. Can they find him? They're gonna find the Queen of Pain though. He's getting stunned out. The Science will be on the multiple heroes, and we're gonna like to run to the Avalanche, so it's gonna be the case. I Joker stuck inside of Green, and he will definitely die. He might see everything, but he didn't see his death coming for him. Tiny up in the air. He has no way to get out of the corner. Probably chasing for a Midas, but this time around, they're gonna make sure that Mid one dies before he gets that Midas off, doing a lot of damage before actually dying. But SMG, they kill Mikoto again, but again, they will lose 3 heroes for it. Deja vu over and over again for this SMG lineup. Hustler, he needs to die. They need to catch his Shadow Demon, just doing so much in the team fight. He tried even to save Mikoto. If he managed to do that one, it would have been even worse for SMG. And once there's a BKB on Mikoto, who are you gonna target? Who are you gonna kill? OB.NEON, they're gonna be too damn strong for you to get a single kill on the map. Unknown. They have a BKB on. He has a BKB and going for a satanic. This gyro is becoming a problem. They've been focusing on the Mikoto, Queen of Pain. Like it's their only damage dealer, but that's not really the case, is it? Please feel secure that region. Tiny. Shadowblade, is it gonna be the case? No, he just stays with the Blitz Knuckles and is looking towards an Aghanim. Sword Crest on the Invoker. It's gonna be done relatively soon. OB.NEON probably looking to go for an aggressive play themselves. If they manage to delay a little bit more, Mikoto will get a BKB and then OB.NEON can do whatever they want. Just walk into the Roach Pit and nothing the person can do about it. Raji will get caught and force that. There's a dead with a DD on Mikoto. They'll crush him in a second and Zhao Yu uses the God's Review. Great, it's a beautiful piece of the Invoker and gonna be having to go to the dentist office after that one. With that, the mid lane tower will die and they're pinging out the Roche. Without the Invoker, they really don't have good initiation for it. Dark Attention for 19 seconds is not gonna be available. Can OB.NEON kill it fastest? The scan will come out, but without the Axe on the Void Spirit, can they fight? They do have it though now, and the Dark Ascension will be ready, Roche. It's not falling that fast. OB.NEON, this could be the part of the game where they actually lose it all. Mid one is gearing up to go in there, has the Aghanim shard as well, and Moon thinking about jumping in the Aghanim step. Now they see everyone the scientist, the KBE from the Baron, the Martin that he will find out the sun on the world space. Can they kill him? The Aghanim step, Moon is found out, but he is still alive. He gets himself out of that one. The Angel gets left by 2 seconds and time to move in some sort. There's no more thing to do. Drake is finished up on Moon. Yes, he's down with a tornado coming into assistance, but they lose JP. Still stood up that Aegis. It's a disaster for OB.NEON and they could be losing more. Moon thinking about jumping in and he'll do it. The silencer, the damage will be enough. General, where do you think you're going? He won't stop being dead. Who's going for a TPF will not be successful in front of an enemy. That's not going to be happening. With the sound of the massive money goes down to simulate. Not going to be docking the shadows like go for a TP immediately and he could be able to survive. He's still staying in the fight. He had stolen that Aegis, but he will die. Hustler doing an insane amount of damage. Tornado from Roger is going to be a 4-for-3 in this fight with the Mars buying back and Roger will get slowed down. He's going to be the 4th casualty for Team SMG. It looks amazing, but their Tiny died way too early. Actually, Roger, who gets himself out of it, they're afraid of the Void Spirit coming back. It disconnects. Roger dead, has to be careful, but he does manage to survive. But here comes Moon. He's hungry for more blood. His Invoker barely survives there, but Moon won't be finding anything else. And after that Roche, now the game will again be completely even. The Gyro losing the 9-second BKB and still dying will be a big hit to OB.NEON and their strength. So Mikoto, KB, he's approaching. He couldn't commit in that fight, but he's gonna have the Arcane Rune and possibly a BKB for the next one as well. Afu barely dying there. He almost survived. Not enough. If those BKBs are out for SMG, it's gonna be tough for OB.NEON, but same can be said for the other side as well. Think about the blink, they're still being spotted by this ward. They might actually smoke right under it, and that's gonna be the case. OB.NEON, they know exactly what's happening, and they want to fight. This is not gonna be good for Team SMG, because OB.NEON, they know that you are coming. So get going. Without going into the river, they're staying and holding their ground. Moon will finally decide to show himself. Over the market, little beat around to Moon. He has to run away. The other kills, the eyes dog there. Moon is the and the market that no, the sale comes out from the shadow team. Gives us so much in this fight, and Value does survive. He'll be MP. You're surviving through everything. That essence ring, making gold the difference. Though they see everyone still, they might want to re-engage here from SMG. Mikoto still doesn't have that BKB and KP. Think about going in unknown, pushing aggressively. He knows that he's the one that needs to protect his teammates. His late player is ready, and Brewmaster, he doesn't have a go-to anymore. J-Roll was definitely in his life, and they found the panel. Even Django's getting down with the similar damage. This isn't going to be enough. Taking it finishes him off. Unknown now using the BKB, but he just used it to run away, and that's the 8-second one. Mikoto, he gets caught by this one. He might be going down. And anyways, Unknown though, he's surrounded by more heroes. If they catch him here, they're tiny. They don't have any way to get close to him, but they'll find a much better one. Halo won't be getting this final split off for sure. He has been silenced, and he can't do anything about it. Now the tornado, Unknown will get himself out of it, but they pull him in. Nice usage of D3, but they're going into the backline. They won't hustle at dead. He's going to be getting his demonic curse, but he has been caught by Moon. That's not looking good for him. He does have this. Like the teams will be missing each other. This is one of those situations where they kind of want to fight, but they know that their opponents won't be there, and so you know, know, those let me at him situations. Moon might get caught here, blink out, it doesn't be happening, but the teammates are there to protect him. The Tiny coming over, they'll use the grip, and the people definitely survive. Tiny, no, the people survive, they didn't use the grip there, and they'll still get the kill. KP getting the really important one, the Sonic Wave, he does get finished up. Now in the backline, they're coming in, Moon in some trouble, he's gonna get tossed, and he does go down. Big One standing his ground and fighting, but against the Timer, can actually win, he is winning, and he's winning heavily mid-one. He wants to smash everyone, he wants to fight this one. The buyback from being broken, they know that Big One is gonna be left alone with the H so long as can to continue this fight. That's connected to Shadow Beam is dead. Raji, he might be going down. Mikoto, a few more hits, and Raji will be dead. Raji turns around, he fights closer, man. He's not gonna die that way, but Mikoto, he doesn't even look at him anymore. You're not worthy of my sight. This scream will finish him off. Mikoto gets that one without the buyback. The Invoker is gonna take a long time before he's back in it. Let's go for the Orchid, probably going to be the Bloodthorn upgrade later on. We'll see how Mikoto will approach his other items. Open these two right now. Finding it, let's go for the QB. The one force is UKB out, but I know, it's so funny, the outside cover, he's the judge, he comes out with the fatality, that's not going to help you with the 3 smash. You're dead, getting charged up the spear. He's got something with him. To be able to do damage, he will get the big beautiful disruption coming out. And with that Sonic Wave, Moon is getting quite low, but he gets himself out of the deal. The evasive works with really the same. Another connect and he smashes that Panda in the face. Mid-one, the saucers are coming through. He wants to destroy the mark, but he dies in the process. Mikoto doesn't get time up. Moon doesn't have another awesome step. No. And now the Sunstrike, they want to find Mikoto, but they won't be able to be staying on the high ground. He wants to make something happen, but have to be super careful. Get the time from Moon, and he might actually get the kill. Moon going to survive the jump off the Mikoto, and he gets the kill with the H-Roll upgraded by the Aghanim Shard. It removes the science, it removes the first spell of the Queen of Pain. The Shadow Strike won't be doing the damage, and Moon, he secures the kill. Team SMG, they're going to be getting a beautiful fight going their way with 5 heroes of OB.NEON dying. Finally, SMG, they get their first wipe. They got wiped just a few seconds ago, but now they will equalize the kill count and get into a solid goldie. 4k gold at 32 minutes. It's nothing too significant, but SMG should be feeling a bit more comfortable right now. SMG finally farming their tier 3 items. KP getting caught, has to be killing TP out, and he'll be successful in doing so. Unknown can't get there in time, and even if he did, the amount of damage that he does is just not that great. OB.NEON, their heroes are dead. Moon is hitting. Look at the top of Rocklock. They definitely get the kill. That Ghost Scepter is not gonna help you, and the Sunstrike, just to make sure they know where he goes down, they're not even gonna allow him to be buried. They will burn him down when he dies, and now Unknown is being taken down. There's 4,000 BK. They are gonna be happy with that, but the Arena wants to move. Can they get him down with multiple times? Moon is falling low, but he'll be okay. No, he knows he does go down, but Mid-One is here, and Rocklock Unknown, where's your BKB? He turns around with the Satanic, but Mid-One is way too strong. The man fight between the two of these, but it seems like Tiny will be moving to one, and Unknown is dead. Can they in a fight against Mikoto without their gyro. Yes, they can, because Mikoto is back to the world of the living, and he will send Tiny away for quite some time. SMG now running away. They did kill 2 heroes, but they're gonna be losing much more, and this fight will go into the favor of OB.NEON. After he gets the TP out, the fight is going everywhere around there, and in the end, this time around, OB.NEON will be the victors. Mikoto coming in late in that fight, but that's what he wants to happen. He doesn't want to get targeted first. Is being targeted. Mikoto doesn't do that much physical damage, but he's not bad at it either. The Avalanche charge would be a big deal. Use the Mars ticket or raise the Queen stage. Both of the upgrades are very, very powerful. For those of you that don't know, the Queen of Pain, on her build, she silences people from where she starts and where she ends up as well. And for the Mars, it's going to be spear on 2 people with also some overtime damage there on the ground. But it seems like it's going to be Mikoto getting it. Also, I mentioned the Grimstroke Agonist charge when he uses the Inks. Well, when it pops, it heals the target that it was on, and it actually purges it by heals it by some percentage of the damage it did. 40%. That's actually quite a lot. So anyways, 1k gold lead now for OB.NEON. After that fight, they get their oceans. They're actually going to be breaking the game towards them just a few minutes ago. It was 5k gold lead for Team SMG, but OB.NEON, they keep it level-headed and they continue playing this game well. We'll be getting to level 25. What does he get? Does he get the spell block? I think not. I think he get the minus 2 seconds blink cooldown. He went for the spell block now. He has been caught. He's not level 25 just yet, but has the asset step to get himself out of it. Now he goes on. Don't even know. Martin taking a ton of damage. Can he survive this one? Yes, he will. And he'll be okay. The support of Team SMG are on the side, and Mikoto caught on the cliff. It's gonna be a go. And look at this. Escaping. He finds Hustler. This is the danger zone playing against the Night Stalker. When the late game comes, he's just gonna be seeing everything. Walker being caught, but nothing more than that will happen. And he goes more, the more he wants to know that, and they'll definitely get in the buyback from Hustler, but can he get here in time? Probably not, and this is them having Vegas. The one is going to be first. He's probably going to get them to kill. The buybacks are coming through. They want to save this one, but it's not going to be happening. You just get the Niles and Mikoto with the Aegis. They can't turn around on him because they're all going to die if they do. And Mikoto jumping in fearlessly. Rocky, where do you think you're going? He whips him into obedience and gets a double kill after that fight. He's going to be 3 kills dying, and now maybe even the Void Spirit going down Moon. He gets himself out of it. He'll be okay. Once he gets that dissimulate stun, it's gonna be quite a different beast from this Void Spirit. But OB.NEON, another fight will be going their way, and this Tiny just not being able to do enough in fights. So tier 2, it will be going down. Aegis still up for 3 minutes. Without the Tiny SMG, can they really defend? There is a grip, so it is going to help them a bit, but that's only for 6 seconds. Another wave is coming, and OB.NEON, if they want to continue, they definitely can. Zhao, you protecting the creeps with the bulwark. Stay behind me, my friends, and everything is going to be okay. He's even level 25 himself with the arena now healing. He's going to be doing some of them. Can they say they do purging off? He's looking ready. He has to jump away. He won't be able to get on top of anyone, and he has to TP out of this one. No bashers, meaning that the Night Stalker will survive. He woke her up in a few seconds, but the Raptors should be going down. There's no one on the side of SMG who can stop this from happening. That tornado, it won't be doing anything. The Yankee, the 7th on the back, it's actually very Aegis immediately, and this one will be able to lose. Now the Mutilla will save him, and the Aegis will still persist. Mikoto, he survives, but Moon, not gonna be the same thing for him. Hustler, I have to say, definitely one of the best performances in this game for sure. Even though he's playing against the Night Stalker, he got so many saves off. Even with these 12 kills, Team SMG are just committing so much to kill him, and he's staying alive in these fights despite it and getting all of the saves. Team Mikoto is doing amazing in this game and keeping OB.NEON relevant in it. Now Night Stalker being caught. He does have the nullifier. No BKB though. Mikoto continues to jump in. He's just forcing BKB. The mid-one coming over. He's gonna find Oslo. Where is their buyback? And now 90 seconds on the hot sideline. And Mikoto again jumping in. Man, this guy has no fear. The Sonic Boom is going anywhere. Mikoto is gonna get passed up. Now he can't move. Mid-one. He does get disarmed. He can't really be doing that much. But Mikoto with the blink out, he will be okay. Still, KP, as he wants to do it, nullifier is ready. Still, General not allowing his enemies to get close to his teammate. He's gonna be turning back to himself right now. General, no more drinking buddies for him. And actually, he's gonna go onto the red panda there. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5 scenario. If OB.NEON wanna fight, they still have the Dark Ascension, not for long, but they still have it. Goes in, he's gonna get a spear to the face, he does get the neutral off, and still will be going down. A very painful death for him. BKB, TP out from KP. He understands that this fight is lost. He's actually going down there. Very weird TP, definitely coming out from the Grimstroke. OB.NEON, they're looking to go for another lane with the Aegis expiring. Not sure that this is a smart move. They don't even have any more splits ready. Look and making sure that the gyro is disarmed. OB.NEON in a really good spot to win this game. With what's coming over, he's gonna bring the gyro. He's doing the sound damage and they might finish him off a few more hits. And I'm gonna go to the just to stand and carry you. No, he cannot. He's dead. The backline's a beautiful arena, but Claude is still alive. He gets himself out of it. You can go for it. Mikoto not in a good spot, but he still has the BKB. How you go? He doesn't have that luxury and probably will be going down. Nope, he turns around with the God Review, gets Moon away from himself and pushes him back. Just with the strength of his left arm, Zhao Yu showing how much strength this Mars has. This halberd has really been making the difference. Mid-one gets disarmed for a few seconds there, and it does allow OB.NEON to get themselves out. Mid-one is really smashing people right now. Look at the damage that he has. 500 per hit with the alacrity, with the soul crest. You can imagine how much damage he'll be doing. The Satanic isn't enough for the gyro to survive. He has the Satanic plus the Paladin sword, but he cannot counteract the damage of the Tiny. Mikoto is going for the with the orchid. Okay, he's looking towards Mikoto. He's looking around for the March. He doesn't have a BKB just yet. He'll get the design off, but the nullifier keeping him in place, and March will definitely die. He's standing down with a whole lot. Just showing I'm strong, but not strong enough. Punch in the face by KP. Then he'll get him down. KP's looking for more. See what he goes with level 25 to off probably the minus 50 seconds on Dark Ascension. He's thinking about going to the Brewmaster. Mikoto actually uses the BKB. That is a big thing for sure here with the SMG. Continue pushing mid-one. We know how fast it pushes with the alacrity. This 4th tower stands no chance. They will take away his alacrity, but at least that's tempting. Without the Dark Ascension, without the Night SMG, they need to fail. He's gonna be ruined and he just gets ripped apart. Not even sure what's coming, probably the homing missile, and he just runs into it. So a bit of a mistake. The smoke will get used for them to get themselves out of it. SMG will be able to do it. He did go with the minus 50 seconds Dark Ascension cooldown, but he didn't have it before he used it the last time. So KP is not gonna be having a way to turn the day into night at this point. Without it, I'm not sure that SMG can defend their base. The top lane Raxus will most likely get taken with all the BKBs being active. Okay, Mikoto, he doesn't have his just yet. The Unknown leading the charge. They use the smoke. I think this was spotted. Maybe not. KP will have the buyback there. They're getting up. BKB has to move. KP turns around. He's going to use the nullifier. Then he should be leading that lead. He's not managed to do so. A Tiny with the backline. 255. A nice control, but still the save is going to be there. It's not going to be enough. He does go down, and now Mars is going to be next to us. Sonic Wave. It's not going to be doing that much. It's even only feels the timing with what he's still alive. Has the Satanic. If he gets a few hits off, it's going to be okay. And he's going to be able to do so too. Not going to be happening. Jayu will smash down the mountain. And KP gets the dodge on that speed. Now buyback from the Tiny with Mikoto being this deep. He does have a BKB though, so should be okay. Gets the blink out. The mid-one won't be able to get the grab. He's still chasing. Not sure if this is a smart move. No demonic purge though, so mid-one might be able to find something. Goes up in 50 seconds, and here comes the Dark Ascension. They see Unknown. Where's
your BKB. How are we gonna fight us? He uses the satanic immediately. Then they're gonna wait it out. Here comes the science as well. He's gonna try to deal with that phantom invasion, but Unknown will definitely fall here, or will he? They're trying to keep them away. Nigel's arm on the tiny mid one though. He's not giving this one up with the Israel connected. He's definitely gonna get the kill. So bind as well. Still, Gyro is still alive, using the homing missile, and the Sunstrike not even needed. So it's been caught. There's gonna be the Night Stalker. KP taking a lot of damage from the Bloodstone, but he has the BKB to keep himself safe, giving vision of the enemy. Where's your duck? You don't have it. They jump in, and Mikoto is gonna be funny right now without the BKB. That's a perfect kill. So Kasla will be the first one that they're going for. Mid-one doing so much damage. The top and it's still not gonna be enough to finish off. Asla trying to run out of the arena, not gonna be happening in the backlines though. Mikoto just doing so much. He wants Apu dead. He's the Lincoln from the Queen of Fame without the BKB. He's in some trouble. He's gonna get hexed up, and it's looking like Mikoto is simply going down with the equal damage. They're going nowhere, and this one will smash him into the ground with 19 seconds. Without the buyback, does he not have gold? OB.NEON, did they just lose the game mid-one? We know how fast the Tiny pushes. He might even be able to backdoor everything with the alacrity, but SMG, it doesn't feel like they're too eager to go for it. Roche is up, and that could be their target right now. Mid-one, he's farming. He's going for a moon shard. He sells the Midas, buys the moon shard. He's like, I need no buybacks. He doesn't even have the time anyways. So the push is gonna be coming. Or do they want the Roche? Having no buyback from the Tiny Roche would definitely be the safer choice. OB.NEON, the chances of defending this one, they do not exist. Robbie, he's the only one with the Hex. I thought that Apu had the Hex as well. He will be having it fairly soon. Imagine 4 Hexes coming out in a fight. That's gonna be a big deal. Not having any upgraded items for quite some time. The Gyro is looking towards the Skadi. Okay. That's fine. It's nothing too major. The Aghanim on the Shadow Demon not coming up, and now mid-one. Look at the amount of damage it does. They will lift him up in the air, but that's just gonna dodge the home inside. He's really looking to level down everything. He doesn't get the spell there on the alacrity, and look at the damage that he has. It's just not fair. OB.NEON, one is going to be coming back soon. Who has the pressure charge with the Night Stalker. He wants to have it. It will be a big deal. About the sanctions, just making all the difference in these fights. OB.NEON, staying in their base. They know they can't get out Mikoto. He's their strongest hero. They need their Gyro to be powerful, but he just isn't. And look at what mid-one is doing with the level. He's taking everything down. He activated the gonna try to kill him, but now he's going to get rid of what he dropped in the worst possible time. And the Freedom Killer disappears just like that, and he is gone. He tries to run away from the arena, but that's going to be happening in mid-one. He does have a BKB, but he doesn't use it. Now the dust will get used. BKB, TP out, and mid-one will survive, but 2 kills without buybacks. What a spear from Zhao Yu jumping from Moon. He probably wasn't expecting that one, and with KP going down, he'll leave a gem in his enemy's base. They do bring down the Raxes, but they will lose 3 heroes. All 3 do have buyback though, so SMG are not going to be in any problem when it comes to losing this game. But imagine if Moon did manage to use the cheese, they're just jumping in next to mid-one, and both of them get speared. Zhao Yu, the hero of the fight, he wasn't even expecting to be that, but will be becoming one either way. Now, they're going for a push. They want those buybacks used. The Invoker will be the first one to do it. Raji doesn't want his cores to be having to use those buybacks. He wants to go for Mikoto. Mikoto, does he know that this is happening? Mid-one will decide against it. He looks at Mikoto's HP and he decides that he cannot get the kill. Mikoto will be allowed to live there. And, if the Tiny had died, it would have been disastrous. Mikoto has the buyback and the Tiny doesn't, so understandable. But he just gets away. They'll take their axes down, but here they go for more. SMG are cutting the top wave. They have to do it. And Invoker is trying to take everything away from it. There's a buyback from Moon. Not going to be using it. Apu, can you survive this one? Looking at me, that's tough, but he don't have the damage out of the stuff. Wasn't he coming out of the cold down, shooting in his face? He don't have enough damage. No! Mikoto is just outside of the arena. He's down in the stage at the fight and walking on the buyback. Without the BKB, without the satanic, the big beast is gone. Mikado has died, but he can buy back in this one and just end the game. That's exactly what he's gonna do. SMG needs to get those kills right here, right now. But Mikado will be back in no time. Two things on the creepway. He is coming for you. He wants you dead, Team SMG, and he wants another game. Moon will use his BKB. He still has that team. He's gonna be taking so much damage. He needs to leave the team. Now finally he's satiated. He goes down in the ink swell and gets himself out. The ink swell does protect him a bit, healing him up, but this looks like it's gonna be the end game here. There is no buyback on Hustler, but there is no buyback on any of the heroes of SMG, and they're dealing with 4 on the side of OB.NEON. They even have the split. They're literally dealing with 6 people. Moon comes in. He's gonna try to put the marks. He doesn't have the BKB, but doesn't have the buyback heroes. He's gonna be quite good at juicing through him, but Moon, he has the Stormcrafter. He's gonna keep him alive. He's still surviving. Moon, he goes down. There's no buyback on the mark, so this is what you'll see. But Moon, he doesn't have a buyback. This game is over. Team SMG will not win it. The OB.NEON will force out against the electronic wave from the corner. Just so that this victory can echo.
Invisibility!
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower. Mega kill!
That was kind of you.
The Dire's on the hunt for Radiant forces.
I belong in the sky, you belong in the ground, man, from above.
Gift from the goddess.
Radiant should look to their bottom tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Should look to their middle tower. Dire have fortified their structures against attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Can't keep me grounded!
Not nature's form, spirit breaker.
Yeah! Boom!
Radiant should look to their middle tower. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack. Radiant should look to their top tower. Radiant's top tower is no more. Dire are scanning for enemies.
Yes!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
normally.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is no more. The Radiant scan. Eager. Radiant's middle tower is no more. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Monster kill! Godlike double kill! Triple kill! Unstoppable! Believable!
The next level, the next level.
This is the real double kill!
Does this hurt?
Yeah, boy!
Does this hurt?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's
mercy.
Monster kill! Holy shit! Unbelievable!
Came too close to what is mine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's barracks are under attack. Dire's turn to pick.
Something else. You will be an okay carry here. But what do you get as your other support? We'll see. We'll see what OB.NEON are gonna do. They have a lot of stuns, so going for a carry here wouldn't be that bad overall. It's gonna be a Gyro again. Unknown, that's his best hero, I guess, so it does make sense. So, yep, it's gonna be a offlane Death Prophet, now gonna be a position 5 Death Prophet. Tango will be played on the position 5. I have to say, 2 melee heroes against the Sand King, not the biggest fan of it. Offlane Death Prophet plus the Monkey King, again, not the best lane, to be honest. And also, he's playing against 2 ranged heroes, so the Death Prophet really won't be that strong. Not a lot of heroes inside of OB.NEON that are gonna be struggling against the Spirit type. I mean, this Death Prophet, it just doesn't seem like that good of a pick. Usually we would see KP having a beautiful picking stage with some tanky hero in the offlane, but this Death Prophet, I think he dies every single time, and OB.NEON, they have a pretty clear target. Kill the DP every single time when you see him. Once he's tanking as the Blink or General, it's gonna be an easy thing to pull off. So the Weaver will be position 4, probably going to be going for a Spirit Vessel, another great item against the Death Prophet. I have to say, OB.NEON, they're about to this game that they can win against Team SMG, and to be honest, with this kind of draft, Winnipeg versus the Lash is gonna do okay. Winnipeg versus all of these heroes is quite okay, probably going for the exact same items again. A Sentry Kai into a BKB makes a lot of sense in this one. Might even get a bit of an earlier BKB in this one too. Team SMG on the other hand, what do they need? They need a fat Death Prophet or a fat Lash in this game. They're gonna be pushing a lot. So they have a lot of things to just run around the map with two of their cores. The Lash and the Deep will probably be getting together very early on in the game, and that's the way that you want to win towers as fast as possible, not losing a lot of heroes, and that's gonna be it. They want to be fighting before the Suns get to level 6s and before the Sand King gets the blink. That's gonna be the idea for SMG. If they accumulate the lead, then they get the BKBs and they're gonna be okay. But are they gonna be able to do it? Their supports also, they need a ton of levels, both the Monkey King and the Pango. So I understand the idea behind this lineup on the side of SMG. The problem is not a lot of lockdown, not a lot of setup for the left stun, being susceptible to being bursted down, no save, and all of that is a problem. But how do they need to play? As I said, they need to get together with the DP and the Lash relatively early on. The Monkey King can push out the waves, and maybe the Pango system once he gets level 6. They take down the towers as fast as possible and go fast towards those defensive items. If SMG get those defensive items, they actually have a chance to win this game. The problem is their lanes are not going to be looking the greatest. KP in the offense, he actually started with a blade, but that's a one. This is going to be a tough one for him for sure. Unless SMG are planning for some dagger trialing or something, but I don't see it happening. There's gonna be two melee heroes against the Sand King lane. It's gonna be Death Prophet against double stun and a double range lane. Just not the biggest fan of it. SMG, they're claiming the high ground here. The Hustler is there to beat them with a smack. No place essentially, we find absolutely nothing. I think that was spotted, so Mikoto is not gonna be giving his So with all of that being said, I'm gonna go with OB.NEON. The only thing I'm unsure of is how much this Moon will do, but if he gets the urn, if he gets the potential Aghanims later on in the save, that's gonna be a big deal. OB.NEON, they pretty much have everything. They have pickup, they have late game, they have laning phase. The only thing they don't have is tower push, but that's gonna come to it eventually. So Team SMG, that's the only part of their lineup where they're actually stronger, is at pushing down towers, and they have to use that advantage to make sure they have more on the map, get the lead, and just hold it towards the end. So I'm not sure that this goes well with their style. OB.NEON, they've outdone themselves with the draft this time around, I have to say. So 2 for 2 in terms of runes, it seems like. Actually, it's gonna be 3 runes for Neon. Unknown comes there to the high ground and actually smacks down KP. I don't know what these items are. SMG, they are putting a lot of faith in this Death Prophet, but I kind of feel like he's gonna be hurting in the top lane for sure. So, Raji and mid one on the bottom lane. This is the one, and it could go either way. The Weaver isn't really that strong in the laning phase, so the first few levels, Zhao Yu and Hustler aren't going to be able to fight these guys, and that's when mid one and Raji need to assert the dominance. The Hustler for now doing a good job here trading with Raji, and he's going to be quite okay with Zhao Yu pulling the wave, and once he gets like 2 points in Sandstone with 2 melee heroes, he just won't be able to fight him in it. Mid lane, the Queen of Pain versus the Lash. Usually Lash should be farming in this one, but the one definitely dishing out more harass will be Mikoto. So for now, you can already see if he gets these creeps under the tower, we'll get a bit of a lead though. Now the lane should be remaining relatively even. Top lane, this is gonna be the tough one for SMG. KP, of course, the Death Prophet is quite hard to deal with in a sense. If he stays behind, he spams the crit sword, but one misstep from the Death Prophet and he's dead. We know that Afro and KP, their laning phase has been amazing in this tournament, but I just don't see them doing too great in that one on the top lane. So, still level 1. Doesn't really have that much region. Hustler though does have 1 south.
So we'll see how well he can use. He does lock the camp there, but you know, goes for the Reaver. Hustler is standing his ground and fighting. Zhao almost dying to mid one, and really has to be careful what he's doing. But Roger, this could be the first blood. Going for a swashbuckle. Hustler, he's not giving this one up. He needs 2 more hits. There is no fairy fire on Roger, and Roger is dead. He gives a freebie there to Hustler. The mid one trying to equalize it here on Zhao Yu, but probably won't be able to do it. Beautiful stun from Zhao Yu. Now mid one will be taking some unnecessary damage. Zhao Yu has to be careful. Hustler comes there to the side. He's gonna be taking that tree away, and mid one he doesn't have any vision. Do they have this stun? Not really, and mid one he gets himself to safety. So in the end, the only casualty of this lane will be the Pango, but he comes back completely full and making sure this mid one can continue standing effectively. Swashbuckle, Hustler is okay. Top lane. You can now see that Unknown is being completely uncontested. The mid lane is even for now. Still Aku though, his presence in this lane hasn't really been felt. Unknown, he does have the Quelling Blade, so Aku has to be somewhat careful. If he gets brought down from the tree, that's going to be so much lockdown.